How about some Watch This Bitches? I started watching a new show that was recommended by a listener called Travelers, which is one of those Netflix shows. It's pretty good. It's a science fiction show about people from the future who travel back in time. That's the traveling, if you will. And they take over people's bodies who are about to die. And they're like time cops, basically. They have to stop bad things from happening that they know are going to happen. This is like depressing
Quantum Leap. Is that what this is?
Yeah. And violent. It's too violent, actually. I find most shows are too violent for me now. I have to close my eyes during a lot of them. But it's a pretty good story, good production. I'm enjoying it so far. We've watched about four or five episodes. So thank you, whoever recommended that.
I watched a movie over the weekend.
What was that?
I watched Pop Star. I think it's Never Stop Poppin'.
I want to see that. That looks funny, but Mrs. Cheapy has no interest in it.
You know what? My wife hates these kind of movies, like loathes dumb comedies, and she enjoyed it. I was shocked.
It got good reviews. It's got a good Rotten Tomatoes score.
Yeah, no, it did get good reviews, and I wanted to see it. And when I saw that it was on, I got excited, and I put it on, and I laughed. I laughed a good amount. It's very funny. It's definitely, it's not cerebral. In fact, the biggest problem I have with the movie is sometimes they'll make a clever joke, and then they'll explain the joke right after.
Right,
like we do.
Yes, exactly. And they would tell the joke and I'd laugh. And then like Tim Meadows would be like, "Oh, I get it. Like you did this to this." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I understood, right. Scriptwriter. I don't need the extra exposition."
Right.
So
maybe Tim Meadows was just ad-libbing there.
Maybe.
And he just really just got the joke right there.
Oh, I get it. So there's that. But it's a good movie. I don't know. If you have the means to watch it, go watch it.
I was listening to Howard Stern today, and he was complaining about all the DC shows, and also the CW DC shows, including Supergirl.
He watches them.
He watches all of them, and he says he grew up loving comics because it was his only friend, and he says it's now like watching these. He has to watch the shows because he has to see what's going on, because it's like a dream come true for someone like himself who loves TV and loves these comics. And the comics were sort of,
I could
sadly
relate to this very much.
Right.
Yes.
And now he's watching them and they're just so stupid. And he's like yelling at the TV, like Supergirl's fighting somebody and she knows that she could beat him easily with the heat vision. But the guy says, "Oh, if you use your heat vision, it's going to set off a nuclear explosion. Watch out for the reactors," or something like that. And then she's like, "Oh, I guess I won't use my heat vision." And he's just like, it doesn't like leak out of the sides of her face. She can just shoot it like in a beam and hit the guy. I don't know. It was really funny. That's why I'm not watching.
Anyway. To commemorate this conversation we're having, I'm actually wearing a Hawkman mask. I would say I'm making that up, but that is a 100% fact.
I will watch The Flash. We will watch The Flash when it comes out on Netflix, the latest season, but I feel like it's dumb already. I don't know anything about it, but I feel like it's bad.
Although there's a couple of upcoming episodes that I very much want to see. I want to see when they go back to Gorilla City. I'm very excited for the Music Meister episode.
No spoilers. I haven't watched any.
This isn't a spoiler. This is just show synopsis. Okay. They announced this as like a headline months ago.
I'm an immediate blackout.
But the Music Meister one has me most excited though.
Oh yeah, all right. I don't know him.
Arrow though is a dumpster fire.
Stern complained about that too. He said that
I watch it every week, and every week I go, "Why?"
He said Oliver's an asshole, basically.
Yep.
And everybody has powers, and it's just when everybody has powers, it's dumb. And then the main character always losing. Why is he always losing?
Elliot and I watched the Justice League Unlimited episode with Green Arrow and Black Canary when they go on the double date with Huntress in question.
Uh-huh.
which is a really good episode.
They're all. It's such a good show.
And you watch that, and I mean, that episode happened to be written by Gail Simone, who knows Black Canary and Huntress very well from writing Birds of Prey. But still, you watch that, and you're like, how did this 25-minute cartoon get these characters so right so quickly? And 4 years into a TV show, and it's still, Batman Jr.
Yeah, it is a little alarming. And when the movies can't even do it, that's when you really wonder. When the TV show, when the cartoon TV show is better than the $150 million movie,
Which
money was wasted.